Chosen one, this payback is important to you, more important than you have admitted. Because something was taken from you. Maybe it was time, trust, money, reputation, safety, an opportunity, a relationship you entered honestly, a version of yourself that once moved through the world without questioning every open door. And while people told you to move on, be positive, forgive, forget, and stop looking backward, a deeper part of you kept saying, something happened here, something mattered, something cannot simply be called nothing. You are not wrong for wanting the account to be answered, but listen carefully. The answer cannot be your destruction. This payback is not important because you need to watch them lose. It is important because you need to stop losing yourself. You do not need another sleepless night rehearsing the speech that will finally make them understand. You do not need to become cruel enough to prove that you were never weak. You do not need to risk your freedom, your future, your finances, or your integrity to force a conclusion. The deepest payback is not their pain, it is your return. Your voice returning without rage controlling it, your standards returning without fear apologizing for them, your energy returning from every imaginary courtroom in your mind, your ability to trust your own perception, your willingness to build again. Chosen one, this matters because the wound tried to become your identity. It will not. Some people use spiritual language to rush past pain. They call silence peace. They call avoidance forgiveness. They call your questions bitterness because your questions make the room uncomfortable. But healing does not begin with pretending, it begins with truth. What happened may have changed how you sleep, how you love, how you work, how you read a person's face, or how quickly your body prepares for danger. The loss may be invisible to everyone who only sees that you kept functioning. You showed up, you answered messages, you completed the work, you smiled when required, and still something inside you was paying the bill. That is why this payback is important, not because your ego demands a spectacle, but because your dignity needs acknowledgement. Your nervous system needs safety. Your future needs the resources that the past keeps consuming. Name the loss accurately. Do not enlarge it to justify revenge. Do not minimize it to protect someone else's image. Say, this cost me something. Then ask the question that opens the next door. What would restoration look like now? Revenge says, I need you to feel what I felt. Restoration says, what happened to me will not decide who I become. Revenge keeps the offender at the center of your imagination. Restoration returns you to the center of your responsibility. Revenge can feel powerful for a moment because it converts helplessness into action. But action without wisdom can create a second disaster around the first one. A public accusation made without care can damage a valid case. A confrontation with an unsafe person can put you in danger. A financial gamble meant to recover a loss can multiply it. An impulsive message can give someone new access to the very peace you are trying to protect. Do not let urgency recruit you into self-betrayal. There may be consequences. There may need to be reports, boundaries, repayment, mediation, legal action, or the permanent closing of a door. Accountability is not hatred. Protecting yourself is not cruelty. But let your response be clean. Document what is true. Use the right channel. Seek qualified support. Refuse threats, stalking, humiliation, violence, sabotage, and illegal retaliation. Do not confuse danger with courage. Your power is not proven by how much damage you can return. It is proven by how little of your character the damage was able to take. The first payback is your voice. For too long you edited the truth before speaking it. You softened every sentence so nobody would call you difficult. You added explanations to make your boundary easier for the person who violated it. You doubted your memory because confidence belonged to the loudest person in the room. Your voice returning does not mean shouting, it means becoming precise. This happened. This was the impact. This part is mine to own. This part is not mine to carry. This is what must change if the relationship continues. This is the action I will take if it does not. You do not need a perfect speech. You need language that does not abandon you. Speak where speaking can create clarity, protection, repair, or an accurate record. Remain silent where engagement only feeds manipulation or places you at risk. Wisdom knows that every truth does not belong in every room. Your voice is not only the sound you make, it is the authority to decide when, where, and with whom your truth will be shared. The second payback is self-trust. Betrayal often injures more than trust in another person. It damages trust in your own judgment. How did I not see it? Why did I stay? Why did I believe them? Can I trust myself to choose differently? These questions can turn one person's wrongdoing into a lifelong sentence against your intelligence. But missing a deception does not make you foolish. Trusting someone who presented themselves as trustworthy does not make you responsible for their dishonesty. There may be lessons to learn. Perhaps you ignored a pattern because you wanted the promise. Perhaps loneliness negotiated standards that clarity would have protected. Perhaps fear kept you from asking the necessary question. Learn without humiliating yourself. Self-trust is not believing that you will never make another mistake. It is knowing that you can notice, respond, seek counsel, correct course, and leave when truth requires it. Build it through small kept promises. If you say you will rest, rest. If you say you will check the contract, check it. If you say one more violation changes your participation, let your action carry the sentence. Every promise you keep to yourself becomes evidence. The third payback is your time. No one can return the exact years. That truth may be the hardest one. You cannot become the age you were before the loss. You cannot reopen every opportunity. You cannot force the past to use your devotion more carefully. But the past does not get tomorrow automatically. Notice how it still collects from you. 10 minutes checking their page, an hour replaying the argument, a morning preparing an imaginary defense. A new relationship forced to answer for an old person's choices. These withdrawals look small, but they compound. Take your time back without demanding that every memory disappear. Give grief a place, not the entire house. Set aside time to journal, pray, speak with a trusted person, or work with a qualified professional. Then return to the responsibility, conversation, meal, walk, or creative work in front of you. The years behind you are not recoverable. The hour in your hands is. Use it for something the wound did not choose. The fourth payback is your standards. Pain can push you toward two extremes. You accept anything because you fear another loss, or you permit nothing because closeness feels dangerous. Neither extreme is freedom. A standard is not a wall against humanity. It is a clear condition for healthy participation. Honesty, consistency, respect, repair after harm. Responsibility for words and actions. Space for your no. Safety for your vulnerability. Do not lower these requirements because someone offers chemistry, status, urgency, spiritual language, or a beautiful apology. An apology can open a conversation. Only changed behavior can rebuild trust. And do not demand perfection. Healthy people make mistakes. The question is whether truth can enter the relationship without punishment and whether repair becomes visible over time. Your new standard is not, "Nobody will ever hurt me again." It is, "I will not repeatedly negotiate against the evidence to preserve a fantasy." That standard will save more than your peace. It may save years. Sometimes the loss is not symbolic. Money was taken, property was damaged, work went unpaid, credit was harmed, an agreement was broken, your name was attached to something you did not authorize. In those cases, spiritual reflection should not replace practical action. Gather records. Save messages. Write a timeline while details are clear. Secure accounts. Change passwords. Contact the appropriate institution. Learn the deadlines that may apply. Seek qualified legal or financial advice when the stakes justify it. Material repair may involve repayment, insurance, formal complaints, negotiated settlement, court, workplace procedure, or accepting that some losses cannot be recovered at a reasonable cost. That final possibility is painful, but wisdom measures more than the amount owed. It also measures time, risk, evidence, emotional cost, and the probability of recovery. Do not let a motivational message make decisions that require facts, and do not chase recovery through gambling, speculative bets, unsafe borrowing, or a new promise of guaranteed returns. A desperate attempt to get even can deepen the original wound. Your payback must not become another person's opportunity to exploit you. The sixth payback is peace without their apology. You deserved acknowledgement. You may still deserve it, but your life cannot remain suspended inside another person's refusal to become honest. Some people apologize to restore access, not to repair harm. Some offer words when consequences arrive and withdraw them when comfort returns. Some will never tell the truth because the truth would require a new identity. You cannot build your freedom on their transformation. Peace does not mean you approve. It does not erase accountability, reopen access, or require reconciliation. It means their denial no longer has authority to make you deny yourself. You know what you experienced. You have tested the facts. You have owned your part. You have sought wise perspective. Now release the trial that repeats inside your head after the real conversation has ended. You may never hear the sentence you earned. Do not let that silence become the loudest voice in your future. The seventh payback is a life they cannot define. For a season, every goal may have been connected to proving something. You wanted to become successful enough that they regretted underestimating you. Attractive enough that rejection looked foolish. Powerful enough that nobody could treat you that way again. That fuel can move you, but it cannot guide you. If every achievement is a message to them, they are still the audience of your life. Build what matters when nobody from the past is watching. Choose work that creates honest value. Choose relationships where you do not perform for safety. Choose a home your nervous system can inhabit. Choose financial habits that protect your real future instead of displaying a false victory. Choose health because your body is your companion, not because transformation must make someone jealous. Your life is not a revenge post, it is a sacred responsibility. The moment you stop asking whether they will notice is the moment your future becomes yours again. Important payback requires more than emotion, it requires a plan. First, protect what remains. Close unnecessary access, secure information, establish the boundary, move towards safety, tell a trustworthy person what is happening. If there is immediate danger, contact local emergency or specialist support. Second, recover what can responsibly be recovered. Ask for the payment, file the report, correct the record, attend the appointment, organize the evidence, use the formal process, let facts and qualified guidance shape the method. Third, build what cannot be taken in the same way again. Develop the skill, create the savings margin, strengthen the support network, learn the pattern, restore the daily practice, make the next agreement clearer, give trust in layers instead of all at once. Do not try to complete all three in one dramatic day. Choose one action from each category, put it on the calendar, make it specific enough to finish. Your healing deserves structure, your future deserves evidence. there is another truth strong people are willing to face. You may have been harmed and still have caused harm. You may have been betrayed and later punished an innocent person for what someone else did. You may have spoken from pain, broken a promise, withheld truth, or used your wound to excuse behavior that requires repair. Being chosen does not mean being beyond correction. Your restoration cannot depend on a story in which you are always innocent and everyone else is always wrong. Own what is yours without accepting what is not. Apologize specifically. Correct what you can. Repay what you owe. Accept that forgiveness and restored access belong to the other person. Do not make your apology another demand. Accountability does not weaken your message, it cleans it. The payback that restores your integrity may include giving someone else the acknowledgement you once needed. How will you know the payback has arrived? Not when their life collapses, not when everyone chooses your side, not when a mysterious deposit appears or a public confession goes viral. You will know because your attention has returned to the life in front of you. The memory may still hurt, but it no longer gives orders. You can tell the truth without needing to perform the pain. You can enforce a boundary without writing a speech in hatred. You can receive something good without searching it for the shape of the old betrayal. You sleep more deeply. You make plans farther into the future. You laugh before remembering that you once believed you never would again. And one day, their name enters the room without taking all the air. That is not forgetting. That is freedom becoming ordinary. Chosen one, this payback is important to you. Because the loss was real. Because your dignity matters. Because silence should not be mistaken for consent, and forgiveness should never be used to protect an ongoing pattern of harm. But your payback is too important to be reduced to revenge. It is your voice returned, your self-trust rebuilt, your time reclaimed, your standards strengthened, your material interests protected through responsible action, your peace released from the prison of their apology, your life removed from their definition. Let consequences go where truth, evidence, lawful authority, and time direct them. Let your energy go where purpose, love, discipline, and wisdom can multiply it. Do not harm them. Do not harm yourself trying to reach them. Do not risk what remains to force repayment from what is gone. Protect, recover, build, say what is true, own what is yours, use the right channel, take the next grounded action, then become so fully present in your own life that the past can no longer charge admission. Chosen one, your return is the answer. That is the payback. And yes, this payback is important to you.